Welcome back, Knights. Okay, so I want to discuss something that's kind of bothering me about I guess it doesn't make logical sense to me, and I understand Star Citizen is not not everything's going to make logical sense, but to me, I want a game to be immersive, and there are some things that bother me about this. This is what it is
To
right
end
here.
up in a fight, or maybe you join up on other.
Now, see how big this gun is right here? That's a big gun. I mean, it's if you laid a person up there, it's probably longer than a person. But just remember that.
Adventures.
Now, this railgun right here. I want to talk about the railgun. Now, if this thing is so powerful, because it can take out a ship in like 1 to 2 hits. It's got an insane amount of damage it can do. Insane amount of DPS. Yeah, it loads up slow or whatnot. But explain to me why we can't put these guns on our ships. And you ask, well, why would you want a railgun on your ship? Well, let's look at this. So a railgun, it probably killed that Buccaneer in like 1 to 2 hits, maybe 3 hits. Whereas a laser on that Buccaneer, if it was going up against another Buccaneer, a laser gun with a bigger power capacity does not do near as much damage to the other Buccaneer. Okay, so to me, it doesn't make any logical sense. And please, explain to me in the comments if you have any theories on how this works or whatnot. Um, I got a theory on how it might work. But anyways, so this railgun basically took out that Buccaneer, probably 1, 2 hits, maybe most likely 2 hits, and the weapons on that Buccaneer is not near as powerful as this railgun. Now that makes no sense to me. So yeah, this railgun's big, but it's not near as big as the weapons on that Buccaneer. And so explain to me how it can get the energy that Buccaneer cannot get. So that Buccaneer probably has a power plant that's probably bigger than this guy's torso. Um, it produces a lot of power. Sure, the power does operate other systems as well, so the power is not just dedicated to the weapons. So that is, that kind of makes sense on one hand, but on the other hand, to me, it still don't make enough sense for this railgun to, um, destroy a Buccaneer within 2 hits when a Buccaneer, can sit there and dogfight other ships and the weapons not do near as much damage. So my theory is maybe this railgun, you know, maybe like your boots gather the electro energy, electromagnetic energy or friction or whatever energy that is in the ground at that point in time, and maybe it channels up through your armor, and maybe it uses that energy that it's gathered around you from the land or from the terrain that you're sitting on, and it focuses that energy, and that's how you can get the energy that Buccaneer cannot. Now, that being said, you would think that like big ships would have that ability to where when they land on the ground, they could use that same energy. They could gather it up through their landing gear, and they could put that energy into those weapons. Um, that's the only way that this makes sense to me. Another way would be, he would need a pack, like an energy pack on his back. That would make sense as well. But to me, for this railgun just to be by itself and to cause more damage than the weapons on that Buccaneer, it doesn't make sense to me. And I think that's just a discussion that we can have definitely. I enjoy having a discussion with people and trying to figure out how things work. And again, I understand this is a game, video game. You know, not everything's going to make sense, but I would like for it to make sense to me for immersion purposes. And if anyone else had that question, you know, hopefully we can get that answered. Because to me, this railgun should not be near as powerful as the weapons on that ship. Even though, you know, the power plant on that ship, especially if it has a quantum drive to it, uh, that power plant should be way more substantial than the power that would go into that railgun. But anyways, you know, I do have a Discord. You know, I would like to discuss with anyone about any this or any other thing in Star Citizen. You're welcome to join. Just check out the description below and hop in and let's talk. So, anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. Please, if you have any theories or anything, put them in the comments below. Let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. You guys have a good one. Thank you for joining me. Stay safe, Knights.